The opposition leader addressed the issue of several plots of land currently under dispute, where he said that the PPP is of the belief that only they can own and possess land in Guyana and that they are entitled to the country.
And you will see that before 2015, that the bulk of Guyana, I would say as much as 80 or 85% of Guyana already been allocated.
Addressing the matter of termination of a number of public service workers, Harmon stated that he is in receipt of information that a prominent politician from the current regime is interacting with prime ministers from CARICOM, informing them that the workers who have been removed from office are not suitably qualified for the positions they held. He contended this, stating that persons who are taking up the mantle for those positions are less qualified than those who previously held the post.
So what we are seeing here is a cleansing of all of these government services and replacing them by political hacks in some cases, and in some cases persons who are far less qualified than the persons who were removed.
In addressing the reason behind the alleged persecution of a number of election officials, Harmon stated that this surrounds the tarnishing of those persons' characters, seeking to discredit their ability to give evidence in the election petition matters currently before the High Court. Meanwhile, in addressing the election petitions which are currently before the High Court, the leader of the opposition stated,
"But the idea behind all of this is that we will get the hearing of our petition, and that once we get to that point, it will prove that the PPP regime, that they are there by virtue of fraudulent practices, and that we want these elections, we open that the court will vitiate these elections, and we'll go to new elections after that."
The opposition leader spoke about some of the things the APNU AFC government did to help develop the country while it was in power, which includes the decentralization of key government services to several regions and the necessary infrastructure to support these services, among other things. One of the regrets of the coalition government, he said, is that while it was in power, it was not able to fast-track economic benefits to communities and villages throughout the country. While stating that post-2015 the pride of being Guyanese was restored, Harmon said that the PPP has become a business party since the death of its founder, the late Dr. Cheddi Jagan. He explained what he meant by this.
I believe until after Dr. Jagan died, the whole philosophy in that party changed. It became a party that was dealing with business, about business for a few people in the party. And so administration took a second level.
Wendell Badri, HGP Nightly News.